Not all Jeep Gladiators deliver the same ownership experience. Some years come with known issues that can add up over time, while others are consistently praised for reliability. I'll walk you through 5 years to research carefully and 5 that owners trust the most, so stick around to the end if you want to avoid costly surprises. Starting with the 5 years to research carefully. Number 1. 2020 Jeep Gladiator, the rough draft year. The 2020 Gladiator is widely regarded as one of the more problematic years you can buy, and that's saying something for a truck that was supposed to be Jeep's triumphant return to the pickup market. As the first year of the JT platform, 2020 has what industry insiders call teething issues. But these aren't minor growing pains. The biggest problem plaguing 2020 Gladiators is documented steering wander that makes highway driving feel like you're wrestling a shopping cart with a broken wheel. This isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. The issue often requires a complete steering gearbox replacement under a technical service bulletin, and that's not cheap work. According to NHTSA recall data, the 2020 Gladiator has accumulated over 8 recalls, which is significant for any vehicle's first year. Beyond the steering problems, owner reports suggest everything from water leaks around the soft top to electrical gremlins that drain the battery overnight. The cruel irony is that many buyers see a 2020 Gladiator and think they're getting the original experience. What they're actually getting is essentially a beta test vehicle that Jeep used to work out the bugs. Various reliability surveys show mixed results across Gladiator years, with 2020 generally scoring lower than later models. If you're dead set on a 2020, make sure any steering-related recalls and service bulletins have been completed. But honestly, with better years available, why start your Gladiator ownership with someone else's problems? Number 2. 2021 Jeep Gladiator, the manual transmission recall. While the 2021 Gladiator improved significantly over 2020 for automatic transmission models, it introduced a serious problem for stick-shift enthusiasts. The 6-speed manual transmissions from this period faced a major recall and temporary stop sale due to clutch pressure plate issues that could cause dangerous overheating. The problem occurs when the clutch pressure plate overheats during normal driving conditions, potentially leading to clutch failure or even fire risk. Jeep issued a recall affecting thousands of manual-equipped 2021 Gladiators, but the damage to confidence was already done. What makes this particularly frustrating is that the manual transmission is often why people choose a Gladiator over other mid-size trucks. It's one of the few remaining trucks available with 3 pedals, so when that signature feature becomes a liability, it defeats the purpose. The recall repair involves replacing the clutch pressure plate assembly with an updated design, but you need to verify this work was completed on any 2021 manual you're considering. The automatic transmission models from 2021 are generally much more reliable. Owner reports and forum discussions suggest this issue was specific to the manual transmission and largely resolved by mid-2021 production. But unless you can confirm the recall work was done, you're potentially buying someone else's headache. Number 3. 2021 to 2023 EcoDiesel HPFP issues. The 3-liter EcoDiesel V6 is a powerhouse engine that delivers impressive towing capacity and fuel economy. But these model years fall under a specific NHTSA recall for high-pressure fuel pump failures that can cause sudden stalls. When the HPFP fails, your Gladiator doesn't just lose power gradually, it dies completely, often without warning. Imagine pulling a trailer up a mountain pass when your truck suddenly shuts down. That's not just inconvenient, it's potentially dangerous for you and other drivers. The recall affects EcoDiesel-equipped Gladiators from 2021 through early 2023 production. While Jeep has issued a fix involving updated fuel pump components, the repair process can take weeks due to parts availability, leaving owners without their trucks. What's particularly concerning is that many affected vehicles show no warning signs before the failure occurs. Unlike a gradual loss of power that gives you time to pull over safely, HPFP failure is often sudden and complete. If you're considering an EcoDiesel Gladiator from these years, run the VIN through NHTSA's recall database to ensure the fuel system has been updated. The EcoDiesel is an excellent engine when it's working properly, but you don't want to be the one dealing with a roadside breakdown. Number 4. 2022 Jeep Gladiator Suspension Component Wear. While 2022 wasn't necessarily a bad year for the Gladiator, owner reports suggest increased instances of premature steering stabilizer and ball joint wear. In the Jeep community, this is when the dreaded death wobble reports often surface as factory components begin showing their age. Death wobble isn't just a scary name. It's a violent shaking of the front end that typically occurs at highway speeds and can make the vehicle nearly uncontrollable. While it's often a maintenance issue, rather than a design flaw, forum discussions suggest 2022 is when many Gladiators first experience these problems. The issue usually manifests between 40,000 and 80,000 miles, right when many lease returns and trade-ins hit the used market. What looks like a low-mileage bargain might actually be a truck that's about to need significant suspension work. Replacing steering stabilizers, ball joints, and related components can often cost $1,500 to $2,500, depending on how extensive the wear is and your local labor rates. While these are considered wear items, they shouldn't be failing this early in a truck's life. The problem seems more common in Gladiators that have seen serious off-road use or have been modified with larger tires. If you're looking at a 2022, pay close attention to how the truck drives at highway speeds and have the suspension components inspected carefully. Number 5. 2024 Jeep Gladiator, the tech refresh bug. The 2024 Gladiator introduced Jeep's new 12.3-inch Uconnect infotainment system, and like many first-year technology implementations, it came with growing pains. Early 2024 models have a higher frequency of software glitches, including CarPlay disconnects and complete screen freezes. While these aren't mechanical failures that'll leave you stranded, they're incredibly frustrating for daily use. Imagine trying to navigate to a job site when your GPS randomly shuts down, or losing your phone connection in the middle of an important call. The infotainment problems seem to affect early 2024 production more than later builds, suggesting Jeep worked out some bugs as the year progressed. However, software updates haven't completely resolved all issues for some owners. What makes this particularly annoying is that the new screen is supposed to be an upgrade over the previous system. When your improvement becomes a source of daily frustration, it defeats the purpose of buying a newer model. If you're considering a 2024 Gladiator, spend extra time during the test drive checking all infotainment functions. Make sure CarPlay/Android Auto connects properly, the screen responds to touch inputs, and navigation works correctly. These issues might seem minor, but they add up quickly in daily use. Now, let's talk about the Gladiator years that'll serve you faithfully whether you're hauling lumber or conquering the Rubicon Trail. Number 1. 2021 Automatic Gladiator, the sweet spot. Multiple reliability sources suggest a notable improvement in quality for 2021 gas/automatic models. Jeep addressed many of the 2020 steering complaints during mid-year production changes, making the 2021 automatic transmission Gladiator a solid value to reliability choice. The key distinction here is the automatic transmission. While 2021 manual models had their recall issues, the automatic-equipped trucks represent the first truly sorted Gladiator. The 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 paired with the 8-speed automatic had been refined across multiple Jeep and Ram applications. By 2021, Jeep had worked out the initial steering geometry problems that plagued 2020 models. The updated steering components provide much more predictable highway behavior while maintaining the off-road capability that makes the Gladiator special. What's particularly impressive about 2021 automatics is their versatility. They're equally comfortable towing a boat to the lake or crawling over rocks on the weekend. The 8-speed transmission provides smooth operation in daily driving, while offering the low-end torque multiplication needed for serious off-roading. Values on 2021 automatic Gladiators remain strong because knowledgeable buyers recognize their quality. You'll pay more upfront than for a problematic 2020, but the long-term ownership experience is typically much better. Number 2, 2022 Mojave trim, the Desert Runner. If you're looking for maximum durability in a Gladiator, the 2022 Mojave trim is a standout choice. This isn't just an appearance package. It features genuine engineering improvements designed for high-speed desert running that make it physically tougher than standard sport or overland models. The Mojave gets a reinforced frame and cast-iron steering knuckles specifically designed to handle the punishment of high-speed off-road driving. These aren't just marketing features. They're real structural improvements that benefit any Gladiator owner, even if you never see a desert. The Fox shocks and specialized suspension tuning give the Mojave exceptional ride quality both on and off-road. While other trims can feel harsh over rough pavement, the Mojave soaks up impacts with impressive composure. What many buyers don't realize is that the Mojave's durability improvements extend beyond the suspension. The reinforced frame and upgraded cooling systems make it more capable of handling heavy towing and sustained high-load operation. Owner reports and enthusiast forums consistently praise the Mojave trim for its enhanced durability. When serious off-road users gravitate toward a particular configuration, that's a strong endorsement of its real-world capability. Number 3, 2023 gas model, the Goldilocks choice. By 2023, the 3.6-liter Pentastar engine had been refined over more than a decade across the Jeep and Ram lineup. The 2023 Gladiator represents the most sorted version of the original powertrain before the 2024 technology refreshed complicated things. The 2023 model year benefits from 3 years of continuous improvement over the original 2020 launch. Most early bugs had been identified and addressed, while the powertrain remained familiar and proven rather than cutting-edge and potentially problematic. Available reliability data suggests 2023 as one of the stronger years for the Gladiator platform. Most issues reported by owners are routine maintenance items rather than expensive failures, which is exactly what you want in a used truck purchase. The 2023 also represents the last year of the simpler infotainment system before the 2024 screen refresh. While the older system isn't as flashy, it's proven reliable and easy to use. Sometimes older technology is actually better technology. For buyers who want modern safety features and emissions compliance without the complexity of the latest tech, 2023 hits the sweet spot. It's new enough to have current features, but old enough to avoid first-year technology problems. Number 4, 2025 Refined Refresh, the modern standard. Based on available data as of early 2026, the 2025 Gladiator appears to represent a refined version of the current generation. The 2024 software issues seem to be largely addressed, while keeping the standard side curtain airbags and updated cabin features. The 2025 model year benefits from Jeep having a full year to address the infotainment issues that affected early 2024 production. Software updates and hardware revisions typically resolve most first-year technology problems by the second model year. What makes 2025 particularly appealing is that it represents the modern Gladiator without the early adopter risks. You get the latest safety features, updated interior, and refined technology without being a beta tester for Jeep's engineers. Early owner feedback suggests 2025 models are showing fewer software-related complaints than 2024's. The hardware is proven, and the software has had time to mature through real-world use and updates. For buyers who want the latest features with proven reliability, 2025 represents the best of both worlds. It's the modern Gladiator that early buyers hoped the 2024 would be. Number 5. 2026 Late Generation Advantage, the final exam. As the current model year, the 2026 Gladiator benefits from being a mature product in its development cycle. Based on available data as of early 2026, this year represents the platform where most known issues have factory solutions. The 2026 model incorporates 6 years of continuous improvement over the original 2020 launch. Most major problems have been identified and addressed through either design changes or updated components. What's particularly impressive about late-generation vehicles is how refined they typically become. The 2026 Gladiator should represent the peak of the current platform's development, with most bugs worked out and reliability optimized. Historical patterns with other Jeep models suggest late-generation versions are often the most dependable, and early indicators suggest the 2026 Gladiator may follow this pattern. Most issues reported by owners are routine maintenance rather than expensive failures. For buyers who want maximum reliability with modern features, the 2026 represents the culmination of Jeep's learning curve with the Gladiator platform. It's the truck that 2020 buyers hoped they were getting. The Jeep Gladiator story is one of rapid evolution and continuous improvement. The years to be especially cautious with 2020-2021 manuals, 2021 to 2023 EcoDiesels, 2022 suspension issues, and 2024 tech problems all represent specific challenges that can be expensive to resolve. The best bet years, 2021 automatics, 2022 Mojave, 2023 gas models, 2025 refined refresh, and 2026 late generation, show what happens when engineering has time to mature. The lesson here isn't that Jeep builds unreliable trucks. It's that timing and specific configurations matter enormously when buying a Gladiator. The difference between a great truck and an expensive mistake often comes down to knowing which year and which options to choose. Do your homework, understand the specific issues for each year, and choose wisely. The right Gladiator will haul your gear, conquer any trail, and serve you faithfully for years to come. The wrong one will teach you expensive lessons about being an early adopter. If this helped you avoid a costly mistake, hit that like button and subscribe for more truck buying advice. And remember, the best Gladiator is the one that gets you to the trail and back home without drama.